Feel the impact.
I first heard of the Gorillaz through the album Demon Days, so I kinda always thought that was their first album. But I was instantly corrected by my cousin Miranda. She showed me the awesome self-titled album, The Gorillaz, and I became hooked onto that album as well. The first song I ever heard off this album, Tomorrow Comes Today, is still in my all-time top 10 Gorillaz songs. And the music video for 19-2000 is still fun to watch today as it was back then. So with all that said, let's dive right into the beginning of the Gorillaz' roots with the self-titled album, Gorillaz. Rehash. Starting the album off is the acoustic guitar-led Rehash. Having a minimalist sound, a breakbeat drum sound with acoustic guitar repeating the riffs, and with the accompanying vocals of Sister Noodle, this song puts me in the early 2000s all over again. I don't know why, but this reminds me of the stuff I would hear in commercials for cars, or an ending song for a movie. Also, the repeating verses and choruses reminds me of the songs that would be always repeating the same lines over and over again, in a vibe for getting mainstream success. Maybe this song was poking fun at that, because most of the early 2000s and even still today, most songs that do get on the radio are the ones that repeat the same phrase over and over again. Just look at all the crap on the radio. Pretty okay opener, didn't really scream Gorillaz as much as the other tracks on here, but it does get you ready for what to expect later on. 5/4, perfectly named for its weird 5/4 time signature, this song actually sounds like something from Blur's catalog. The 5/4 time signature doesn't really feel weird, it actually moves at a nice pace and is very easy to follow. 2D's vocals sounding kinda like a cross between Damien Albarn's and Damien Albarn's. The acoustic guitar work sounds really gritty even though it's from an acoustic. The backing vocals from Noodle again, and the keyboards or whatever in the background accompanying the song, makes this another minimalistic song that works. Another okay song. Tomorrow Comes Today, my personal favorite track on the album. From the opening piano riff to the awesome melodica or harmonica playing to the accompaniment of the song, the awesome eerie voices in the background, the drums keeping that steady breakbeat that sounds really dirty and spacey, and the whistling near the end of the song, everything works in this song. I think the lyrics, at least from the first verse, talking about cameras not letting him go and the digital doesn't love his soul, it kinda made me think about the beginning of the internet and how it was getting much more easier than before to share videos and photos of some event, either candid or something embarrassing to the world. Again, that's what I get from the first verse. The rest could be just about him getting used to it, that he'll just deal about it tomorrow. But tomorrow keeps coming today. New Genius, Brother. Another one of those Gorillaz songs that have an atmospheric, airy sound to it. The background vocals that go ooh are haunting, the soft acoustic guitar in the background keeping the song grounded with the spacey sounding drums, the strings overlaid on the top of the vocals of 2D. This song is just another one that just works. I've always liked the songs where it incorporates any kind of mashup between rap or blues. And this one, while not as big or even distracting, has that pretty cool record scratching in the middle bridging the next verse and at the end, which I enjoy. 2D's vocals on this also, with his bluesy kind of style and his higher pitched singing, sounds sick. Another good track, Clint Eastwood, the first big hit from the Gorillaz, and easily one of their most well-known songs. From the awesome melodica sounding off throughout the entire song, the awesome Del the Funky Homo Sapien raps, the kick-ass music video with Russell Spirit coming out to beat the song down, complete with thriller dancing Gorillaz, and it was also the first time I had seen the Gorillaz singing and playing their instruments. The droning piano in the background, the spacey keyboards, the awesome record scratching, the amazing melodica playing that leads this whole song, Del's funky raps, the bass. This song is a must listen to, do not skip. It is easily the best track on here. Man Research, Clapper. Another spacey, trippy sounding song, mixing vocals with instrumentals, with a continuous beeping or blooping sound in the background, as well as it starting the track off. The repeating yas in the hook to the mention of the drug Tafil, which is also known by Xanax, and the further mentions of a junkie, makes me think this is the mind of someone going through a trip on Tafil, or maybe it's him treating his symptoms with said drug, and he's feeling pretty good. The spacey collage of the sounds mixed with 2D spacey singing make this a pretty good song to get high to, I think. I don't know, but this song is a weird one to get into at first, but I kinda like it. Another okay song, Punk. Well, this is a change from everything we heard up until now. A very lo-fi, hard-hitting, punky sounding song, which is named rightfully so. The grimy riff, the overdriven vocals, the simple drum patterns, and the clapping, the high energy really makes this song vibrant and, well, different. I really can't say that much about it, I mean, other than I like it. It's grimy, it's got energy, and the lyrics about him feeling like an outsider, speaking his mind, but being told to shut up and shoot up, and to mold into the status quo. I like this song. Another good song, Soundcheck, Gravity. Another song off this album I would always listen to because it was so spacey and chill sounding. The piano keys kicking it off at the beginning, also the nice record scratching, the drums and keys making the atmosphere airy and ethereal, 2D singing about being brought down, and the scratches actually saying, I don't know, love is breaking, makes this song's message that much more clear. Another great track, if not just for the awesome instrumentation. The drony, depressing sounding, aptly named double bass. Murdoch Nichols' song on here, and rightfully so. Not just because of the song having two basses playing on it. Murdoch Nichols, the bass-playing, satanic member of the group, whose attitude and personality is about as appealing as a blackened void itself. This song actually sounds like him. I don't know, I could imagine him walking around the world of the Gorillaz with this playing in the background, shopping, playing video games, bullying 2D, sacrificing chickens. I mean, yeah, it goes with the character really well. Those jarring, happy-sounding keyboards mixing it up, the fact that there's hardly any vocals on it, well, save for near the ending where Murdoch talks about something that makes him feel uneasy and anxious. And the song's almost bipolar sounding sound makes this another one that, although is not for everyone, it sounds nice to me. I mean, maybe I just like hearing a song mostly comprised of bass, and I don't know, I just think it's good. At least to me. Another okay song. The funky, Latin and hip-hop infused Russell Spirit takeover that is Rock the House. This song, to me, is just fun and awesome. The breakbeat drums, the flute, Del the Funky Homo Sapien rocking the house, and the fun-to-watch music video. This song, to me, is just fun and awesome. The breakbeat drums, the flute, Del the Funky Homo Sapien rocking the house, and the fun-to-watch music video. This song is awesome. That's all I could say. The rap from Del moving so smooth and buttery on the beat with the lyrics about just going crazy and feeling good and dancing, to just music like they did back in the days. It's a great track. The poppy, vibrant, lush, all-around crazy sounding 19-2000. I remember this song being one of my earlier favorite Gorillaz songs for a while. I loved Noodle's voice harmonizing with 2Ds on the bridge, the crazy sounding beat, the fun as hell music video where they ride down this crazy as hell highway. It's just a fun track to listen to. Another great track. The Latin Simone, or Que Pasa Contigo. Fucking sick sounding song. Maybe it's my Spanish heritage, or maybe I just love the Latin influenced sound with the sultry sounding horns and the accompanying vocals sounding so emotional. But Jesus, this song Latin Simone, aka Que Pasa Contigo, or in English, What's Up or What's Wrong With You, it just proves that the Gorillaz are masterminds at blending genres and making it their own. Imagine hearing this for the first time when this album barely came out. You'd be very surprised, and you'd probably skip it because you might not understand what the singer is singing, which is understandable. I mean, I like Rammstein, but I can't understand a single word they sing in some of their songs without reading the lyrics in English and stuff. But again, this song is just great. The blaring horns, the background vocals enhancing the song, the awesome drums in the background that have this sort of shuffling sound to them, the singer Ibrahim Ferrer singing with such emotion. Man, this song is sick. This song gets even more awesome if you put both this version and the English version from G-Sides together, because it's almost like this version is telling 2D in the English version to buck up and everything will be alright, you're fine, love yourself, don't give in to your depression or whatever ails you. An awesome track. And even if you don't understand Spanish, the instrumentation alone is enough for a listen. A great track. Starshine. Another slow-crawling, spacey track. 2D's raspy voice in the beginning is really interesting to listen to. Talking about the Starshine not finding him with an almost death rattle-like voice is really weird but cool. The sparse guitar work, the synths pounding out the notes accompanying the guitar, and the emptiness this song gives you, the feeling of emptiness, is enough for me to enjoy. Another okay song. Slow Country. Opening with a nice drum track, Slow Country has some nice lyrics, talking about a man moving out to the city after saving up and feeling lonely once there. Or at least that's what I got from the lyrics. I mean, with lines like city life calling me all the time and you won't get money from doing what you're loving, sounds like someone's trying to tell him what to do. The instrumentation is nice, but I kinda wish it was a little bit serious, instead of how upbeat and optimistic the instrumentation sounds on this track. But all in all, I enjoyed it. Another okay song. And finally, we end off the album with M1A1. And man, what a hell of a way to start off a song. Being a fan of George Romero's Night, Day, Dawn, and the rest of his Dead series, I was surprised to hear the opening of the movie, with Private Miguel screaming in his bullhorn for survivors when they first land. And man, the instrumentation from the movie syncs up so well with the repeating riff being played in the beginning. The build-up is so great that it reminded me of the first time I had heard the soundtrack for Dawn of the Dead, and the build-up that had when they started going towards the mall. After the build-up and subsequent smash into the actual song, 2D starts going into the song with the instrumentation going nuts as well, sounding like a garage band with the grimy, dirty sound. It's just the way I like it. The one downside, I guess I would have to say, is the hook, with 2D singing all those la-las doesn't really do anything for me. And I kinda wish the actual song itself was a little bit longer. Take away the intro and the build-up, and the song itself is about half as long as Punk is. I like the ending solo also. Alright, well, wait, what? The song is still playing? Huh. Well, let's see what's near the middle of the song. Clint Eastwood, Ed Case remix. Huh. A remix of Clint Eastwood. Okay, let's see what's up. Alright, so the artist on here is a man called Sweetie Irie, and he's got that reggae bounce that makes this remix sound a lot more not depressing. It actually makes the song sound really free and danceable. And the beat is pretty fun to listen to as well. The hook from Clint Eastwood is nice, of course, and the lyrics about music being from the sheet, designed to move your feet, as well as him talking about making it big, wanting the dough and stuff. Nice song all around. Wait, what, another one? Alright, well, what's this? Dracula. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I used to smoke a lot of weed to this track, and I mean a lot of fucking weed. The chill as hell drums, the horns, the bass sounding so sweet to the ears, and 2D talking about being like a vampire, working all day, partying all night, all the time, never sleeping, just like a vampire. And of course, the flavor this song has. Reggae as hell, and it's just fun to listen to. Great song. Alright, so what do I think of this album as a whole? Well, to be honest, it's a good album to start off with. After finishing the album, I was left with the sense of wanting to listen to more awesome music from the Gorillaz, and waiting to listen to the next album, G-Sides, to see where the Gorillaz went off to next. The instrumentations on here are great. The blending of genres is there, showing off Damon Albarn's love for all kinds of different music. The introduction to the Gorillaz sound, and all around is a pretty good album. I give this album an 8 out of 10. Pretty good album. There are some songs with weak hooks and admittedly annoying ones, but all in all, a good starting point for the Gorillaz, and a hell of an introduction to the characters. Next review is G-Sides. Can't wait for that, so yeah, till next time, peace.